tech industry, the utilization of foreign capital reached to $222.48 billion, increased by 39.5%, accounting for 29.6% of the total. In the high-tech manufacturing industry, the total utilization of foreign capital reached $78.69 billion, up by 5.5%. And the high-tech service industry registered a total foreign capital use of $143.8 billion, up by 69.3%. And third, apparent increase of foreign capital investments in the Yangtze River Economic Belt and FTZ areas. And in China's east, central, and western area, the foreign capital investment increased by 6.8%, 6%, and 5.2%. In the Yangtze River Economic Belt, total foreign capital reached 368.3 billion yuan, increased by 8%. And in the FTZ zone, the actual utilization of foreign capital reached 108.39 billion RMB, increased by 23.9%, accounting for 14.4% of China's total. For a big increase of foreign investment in Asian countries and Belt and Road countries, and in Hong Kong, Macau, Singapore, and South Korea, the increase registered at 10.5%, 56.2%, 30.7%, and 23.9%. And in the Belt and Road countries and in Asian countries, the increase was 19.3% and 22.1%. In general, China's utilization of foreign capital this year has maintained a very stable momentum. It is estimated that in 2019, the overall utilization of foreign capital will remain stable. Secondly, I would like to brief you about China's utilization of foreign capital this year. Since the beginning of this year, the MOFCOM has followed through the guidelines of the CPC Central Committee and MOFCOM, and we have focused on 6 areas. One, we have improved the legal system. We released the foreign investment law, and we also engaged in the amendments of relevant regulations, and we also worked out the business environment regulation and built the foreign investment information disclosure system. Second, we released a number of policies to stabilize foreign capital. Recently, the State Council has released the working opinions on further improving the use of foreign capital. And later, I will give you a detailed introduction on this area. And third, we have vigorously promoted foreign openness. We released the negative list for foreign investment in China, and we also released or removed some of the policies in these aspects. And fourth, we guided the direction of foreign investments. We promulgated the 2019 version of Catalog of Industries encouraged for foreign investments, and we channel foreign investment to modern agriculture, advanced manufacturing, high technology, energy consumption and conservation, and modern service industry. And fifth, we improved the functions of investment platforms. The State Council has approved 6 FTZs in China. We built the port zone of Shanghai FTZ area, and we also printed and circulated the working opinions on building national level economic and technological development zones. Sixth, we improved the overall qualification of foreign investments, and we built a tracking mechanism to monitor foreign investments, and we worked out a number of policies to facilitate foreign investment in China. And in particular, for 2 consecutive years, we have organized the China International Exports and Import Exposition, which dramatically improved trade between China and relevant countries. And those participating enterprises, they not only promote their local products, but also increase their imports from China, and the local enterprises and governments also widely accepted this CIIE, and it has become a big platform for opportunity. And to give you just one example, after the first CIIE, companies such as Apple, Accenture, and a number of other companies have invested in research and development centers. And after the second CIIE, multinational pharmaceuticals have set up their global research and development centers in China. I paid a visit to Gansu province, and I was briefed by local officials that for 2 consecutive years, they have dispatched 2,000 people to the CIIE, including entrepreneurs and government officials. In addition to procuring foreign trade and commodities, they also attracted a lot of potential investors, and they have truly harvested a lot from the CIIE. So in general, the foreign investment trade law, which was released at the beginning of this year, and up until present, we have released 2 negative lists and wide catalog for investment encouragement, and we also issued the number 23 documents from the State Council, and these have become a holistic set of measures which dramatically improved the confidence of foreign investors in China. And this is a result of the encouragement and support from the CPC Central Committee and from the State Council. This is also a result of coordinated efforts of different localities and regions and departments, and also a result of China's improvements in legal frameworks and also in regulatory mechanisms. And third, I would like to give you an introduction about the number 23 documents. And in the speeches President Xi Jinping made on many different occasions, he has stressed that we will formulate a new landscape for foreign investment, and Premier Li Keqiang also stressed that we will take a number of measures to attract foreign investments. And the number 23 documents released by the State Council aims at further encouraging foreign enterprises to invest in China so that we can dramatically improve our business environment and form a landscape of comprehensive openness. This document releases 57 specific measures in 4 areas. They include measures to improve China's openness, to promote China's foreign trade, and to facilitate foreign investment in China, and also to protect the legitimate interests and rights of foreign investors in China. And compared to traditional documents, and this new number 23 document has the following characteristics. Compared to the 3 previous documents, and this document has the following characteristics. First, it carries out more in-depth policies, and second, it highlights the protection of the rights and interests of foreign investors, and 3, it brings benefits to foreign investors, and also it has made in-depth amendments to the previous documents. And after the release of these documents, we have been focusing on 2 areas in terms of implementation. At the national level, this document specified 23 relevant authorities and the responsibilities of local governments. And this has clearly defined the responsibility of relevant stakeholders, and the MOFCOM will play a leading role in guiding and coordinating the efforts of different stakeholders so that we can translate this document into reality. And second, at the local level, the MOFCOM has released the documents to mobilize the learning and the comprehension of these documents so that we can strengthen the coordination and align our efforts. And we require that all the commerce-related authorities at the local level to step up their efforts in following through the number 3 documents. In the meantime, we call on all the local authorities to step up their efforts to translate these documents into reality. And this is a very brief introduction of this document. All right, thank you very much, Director General Mr. Zong Changqing. And now let's get into the Q&A session.